Hi guys, I am now going to be showing you how to install Stardrop, which is a mod manager for Stardew Valley, as well as how to connect it to SMAPI and how to connect your Nexus API with it. Okay, so first of all, you go find Stardrop on Nexus, sorry, and then you can go to Files and click your operating system. I use both Mac and Windows. So you manually download it just like you would any other mod. Well, to this point, this is gonna fix that. So take a star drop and then like you did with the SMAPI installer, move it to documents is where I like to put them, and you can exit out of that. Before you do anything else, you can click on this Getbook pages and we are going to be following along, and this is how to install Stardrop. We are going to click Windows. Okay, so we did download it. Now it's saying to go and run it. So we'll go to our documents, Stardrop, and run the application. Okay, we have downloaded Stardrop, but it says it's unable to locate Stardew Modding API.exe. Okay, so it says to set the correct path. That's okay. So we're going to click here, this folder, and we will go down to this PC, Windows, Program Files, find Steam again, Steam Apps, Common, sorry, Stardew Valley. And then we're going to click this one, the Stardew Modding API with the puffer chick icon, and press open. And this automatically passed your mod folder and your Stardrop installed mods folder. And you click the check mark. It does give this, it says the given Stardrop installed mods folder path does not exist. We're following the default path. You press OK. OK. And if I remember correctly, let's go back here. This PC. And then it just adds the Stardrop installed mods. So now all of your mods are going to go to this folder. And you can take your mods that are already in here and move them into that folder just to keep them all. You leave these two where they are, but the ones that you install, you can move in there. Okay, now we exit out and see there's our mods. So now we want to connect it to Nexus API so that you can press Mod Manager download when you're downloading from Nexus. So I believe it's Nexus Mod API connection. Okay, so now we're going to open Nexus Mods again. We're going to click on your little profile circle thingy and then go down to Site Preferences. And then over here, you're going to do API keys. Now, you can't like show your API keys, so I'm just going to scroll down to here. You're going to click that, and then, well, you're going to click Request the API key, and then it's going to give it to you. I am not showing mine in this. And then you're going to copy and paste it here, and then it'll auto connect it. And then now you're connected to Nexus Mods. I'm not at the moment. I will do that off video. But then to use stuff, you can use enable all mods, disable all mods. But the best part personally about this is you can get your SMAPI log file directly from here. This is how you add manual mods. Some mods don't have the Mod Manager download option, and so you can add it this way. So to do that, you will go to, we'll just do my profile because I'll be downloading my own mods anyway. I have Mod Manager download, but for now we'll do manual, download. Okay, so now that's saved to your downloads folder. So now you just go to File, Add Mods, Downloads, Better Shopping. Oh, that's just because I haven't run Smappy yet. That's my bad. You likely won't get that error. So let me run. One second, guys. Okay, now I can exit out of that, and I should not get that error anymore. I forgot to make a desktop app. That's okay. We'll just go to here. Whoops, Documents, Stardrop. I'm going to personally pin. Okay, that didn't work. So new. Actually, no, let's go here. New. Shortcut. Browse. Documents, Stardrop, and then click that, press OK. Next. Finished, and there is our Stardrop icon. Now I'm going to link mine down at the bottom. That's just where I prefer to have it. You can open it back up, and it opens there. And then now, since you're using Stardrop, you will start playing through the puffer chick icon right there, and it'll open Stardrop that way, or not Stardrop, Smappy that way. Well, that's odd. Oh, no, that's not odd. That's working how it's supposed to because I don't have any of these enabled. If you want them to work, you got to have all of that. You can have multiple different profiles by doing that. You press this button, press add. So I'm doing a Joja run, so I'm just going to call it Joja. Save, and then now you can go between files, save your configs, all of that. It does sense if you have a change in a config. If you haven't played the save file, don't save it because it might be configs from a different profile. You can also update here. It'll auto update both Smappy, so you don't have to go through the process of uninstalling and reinstalling. Stardrop handles that. Same with mods. It'll ask you if you want to delete it. Usually the answer is yes, and then reinstall it. For that reason, I recommend only keeping a default profile with where all of your mods are active. Don't use it, but only use it to update your mods. It'll save your config files. Because let's say if I were to update it on Joja, well then the config file is now deleted, but it saved a config file on default, if that makes sense. What else can I show you guys? I think for the most part that there's also the install all updates. I think you have to have Nexus Premium for that. If you have any questions though, please leave them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. All right, thank you guys.